If you learned that your home equity was greater than originally thought, would that spur you to sell and move now rather than waiting for what might seem the perfect time? We've got a listener question from George in Avondale. He says, I've heard you talk about home equity and wealth on previous shows. How do these two topics go hand in hand? And the reality is they go hand in hand very, very nicely. For a homeowner, and this is information that's coming from the National Association of Realtors survey through the end of the first quarter 2022, the average housing wealth gain on a typical existing home purchased, if you own it for 5 years, the average homeowner has a wealth gain of $155,000. That's right. If you bought a home in the last 5 years, your equity in that home has increased on average $155,000. If you own that home for 10 years, your equity has increased $240,000. And then if you own a home for 30 years, on average, you would have $359,000 in equity. I read something recently that said the average net worth of a renter was $5,000. The average net worth of a homeowner was somewhere in the $250,000 to $300,000 range. Now that is a big difference. Even though we think home price appreciation is going to slow down, it is easy to gain equity over time. The study from the National Association of Realtors breaks down the typical equity gain over time. It calculates the equity a homeowner potentially gained if they purchased the median priced homes 5, 10, or 30 years ago and still own it today. Again, 5 years, $155,000. 10 years, $240,000 in equity gain. 30 years, $359,000 in equity gain. I believe everybody should be a homeowner. There are some gurus out there that say nobody should buy a home. And I don't understand that because of the feeling of stability and security I get by owning a home, even if it were not the best investment. And I think I think it was one of the best investments I've made. But even if it were not the best investment, I would still be in favor of it.